I started to make money online the moment I got completely detached from the idea of making money online. And for you to also make money online, there are three stages that you have to walk through. The first stage is to pick one realistic goal. The keyword relies in one and realistic. Yes, you were told to be delusional. Yes, you were told to not just aim for $10,000 a month, but to aim for 50 or 100K a month. The issue is, if you take a look at your current resources and if you're starting completely from zero, aiming for 50 to 100K a month will be far away for you to attain. Your beliefs wouldn't be able to comprehend you actually achieving $50,000 a month. So if you're starting from zero, aim to crack your first ever $5,000 to $7,000 a month. That way, the goal becomes much attainable and much easier for you to actually achieve, and actually you will be able to achieve that goal within the next 90 days or even less. But if you're already making, let's say, $5,000 to $7,000 a month, or you already have a good chunk of money saved up, then you can be like, okay, I want to aim for my first ever 15 to 20, 25K a month. Because then you can take a look at your resources, which at that point will be a good chunk of resources you can take and invest it, so you're able to attain that goal very quickly. And I want you to make sure to pick one goal and one goal only, because the moment you start to stack up your goals, you will realize that it will be much harder for you to achieve all of them, and you become overwhelmed to the point you burn yourself out and never actually take action on anything or check off any of your goals off the list. It's always better to start simple with one goal, and as you begin to achieve your goals, then you can start to add more goals. So at that point, you're not overcomplicating things for yourself, and you're actually achieving one thing at a time, not just stacking up everything thinking you're becoming the best next version of yourself. So pick a realistic goal and pick one goal. However, setting a one realistic goal still isn't enough, which brings us to stage two. Stage two is just picking your vehicle. By vehicle, I don't mean your car that you're gonna drive. No, I mean the vehicle you're going to take and choose for you to get to your destination. And just like the first stage, you also need to pick one vehicle. The last thing you need when you try to make your first ever 5, 6, 10, 20K a month is to jump from one business model to another, to jump from one method to another. Because when I tell you that all methods work, I mean all methods work. You should not jump from one business model to another, because the moment, let's say, you tell yourself, okay, I want to make my first ever 10K by making content and selling programs, which is, by the way, the only way I recommend. And then you're halfway through your actions, you're checking off things every single day, you're taking action, you're putting in the work, and you're seeing the small results come in at a time. But then if halfway you decide to be like, oh, this business model is much better, I'm gonna switch, this is when you lose all your progress, and this is when you start from the beginning. And this has to do with shiny object syndrome. I understand that a lot of different models out there, a lot of different methods out there claim that they are the only ones to work. But like I mentioned, all of them work. So if you see someone making, let's say, 10K a month in a completely different industry and with a completely different method, don't be like, oh, I want to be just like him, so I'm gonna shut down what I'm doing and do what he's doing. No, pick one vehicle, one method, and stick to it. Ideally, you should be picking a method that doesn't require for you to put in a lot of money up front. So in that case, creating content and selling advising programs. Why? Because creating content you can do at your free time, and programs is literally just you jumping on advising sessions each and every single week, helping people overcome a specific problem, and in return you get paid a good big chunk of money. And if you already have a good chunk of money, then you can take out the content part, replace it with ads, and also sell customers, sell clients on advising programs where they pay you a good chunk of money to help them overcome a specific problem. This is by far the best way to make money online. Attention plus advising programs, boom, you just cracked your first ever not just 6 or 7K a month, you're also cracking your first ever 20, 30K a month. And now that you've figured out stage 1 and 2, then you can move on to the last bit, which is stage 3, complete detachment. I want you to wake up every day, go to bed every night, walking around your house with the idea that you are good with achieving the goal, you are also good without achieving the goal. Life is safe, you have a roof above your head, food on the table, a place to sleep, life is good, I'm at peace, I'm safe, everything is good. Because the moment you assign importance to achieving the goal, the moment you make your whole life about achieving the goal, is when things start to not go your way and things go to complete crap. Because again, tell me one time you were able to achieve something out of complete desperation. Probably never. And when you assign so much importance to a goal is when you face more obstacles, is when stress becomes at an all-time high. And this is also the time when you say to yourself, okay, maybe this goal is not for me. No, the goal is for you. It's just you think that it's not for you. And you think it's not for you because you assign so much importance to it, and importance comes from lack. And the more lack you have, the more lack you will get. So just put one foot in front of the other, not worrying too much about the outcome. Just do what you need to do. Do not assign so much importance to it, and you will achieve your goal and make money online in absolutely no time. So just follow those 3 stages, and in no time, you will make money online more than you could have ever imagined.